Did you already watch SFL US? Well, I was there. I commentated the first 2 matches, Bandits versus Cloud9, and then we watched Bandits versus Fighting Spirit. And the grand finals for the event was Bandits versus FlyQuest. But the event was really long. They had a 3-hour pre-show, which like, all right, you know, whatever. But then if you tuned in for the actual gameplay from 5 to the finish, there wasn't actually that many matches per set, but they always had a break between every home and away. So it would be like 3 matches break, 3 matches break. And they had a bunch of tech issues. So to give you context, I drove home. The drive was 30 minutes to get home for me. They played 1 single set that entire drive, 3 games during my whole 30-minute drive home. In other games, by the way, if there's like a tech issue like this, they just throw to a break. Remember Evo when Nemo couldn't find a stick for like 20 minutes and me and Yipes are just sitting there yapping? Like in other games, they just like throw to a break when there's like nothing happening for 25 minutes. But for us, we just sit there and yap, right? So whatever. I understand the sentiment, but we're like filling for 25 minutes and then the producer jumped in my ear and was like, so, which team do you think will be better to fight the other team in the finals or something? And in my head, I'm like, bro, I've been talking for 25 minutes. No one cares what I have to say about which team has a better chance to win in the finals. Every word I say, people hate my guts right now. They just want the matches, bro. Like, and it's not completely out of my control. Yeah, they always blame us like it's our choice. Like, you understand, I don't get paid by the minute. I get paid the exact same amount of money to do the show if it takes 2 hours to run the first 2 matches as if it does 8. It's better if things go faster for me, but then everybody thinks it's me holding up the show. It's not me, dude. It's never us. Like the commentators will never be the reason that the show is taking long. Why would it be us? It's always the players or ads or something on the stage is having a problem. Bathroom breaks. I mean, that's the other thing is we were at the very top of the venue, like upstairs with a crowd behind us. There'd be like a 5-minute break and I'd have to run down the stairs all the way to the opposite side of the venue, go to the bathroom and run back. And it took like 4 minutes and I would just barely make it in time for the break. So even that wasn't even my fault. Yeah, I'm literally parkouring, doing tricks down the stairs. Anyway, should we check out SFL? Damn, this show was 9 hours and 51 minutes. Look, dude. So I showed up at noon and they're like, yo, you're going to come on stage and play Monster Hunter. I was like, okay. And they're like, awesome. We don't need you for 4 hours. And I was like, sick. Why was I there at noon? So they could be like, hey, you're gonna play Monster Hunter? I don't know. This is just part of my job as being a commentator, showing up 4 hours before the show begins to stand around for 4 hours. So this is the finals. For those of you who don't know the SFL format, Bandits are the bottom seed because they start as the 4th seed overall in the playoffs. They beat the 3rd seed, they beat the 2nd seed, and then now in the finals, they're playing against FlyQuest. They have to play away first. And if you're away, you have to pick your order and your character, which matters for someone like Mena, who plays multiple characters, because like what if Blanka is not the character he wants to play, so he loses the first game, then he has to swap, right? And the points, it's a race to 70 and it's 10 10 20 each match. It flips after every 3 matches, so FlyQuest is going to put up their team on the away side after, and then the other team gets to counterpick. Dhalsim is like basically not pickable for Bandits here. They like basically can't pick Luiman. Team FlyQuest has 2 Kimberly players and a Cammy player, so they can't use their 4th player like basically very easily at all here. So these 3 kind of have to play each time because the matchup just doesn't make sense for Dhalsim. Let's say ChrisCCH is like put in and he's Ed. You could counterpick him with Dhalsim. But the other people on the team just don't make much sense to pick Dhalsim into, right? So they kind of have to go with this lineup each time. They put Chris up against Caba, which I think makes sense. This is logical because if you look at the order, there's no way that Punk doesn't play Mena. His is worth the most points, so you want to put your strongest player there to try to win it. The Kimberlys, you can put one of them in the middle, and then you just put Chris against Caba, because this matchup's good. For a bunch of different reasons. One of the main ones is that his anti-fireball stuff is pretty good. He can do medium flicker and beat Sonic Blade, and also like, you know, beat regular boom as well. And like he just can fight mid-range against Guile, you know, pretty consistently. You just stand in this range, you use medium flicker, you use your fireball, you know, you have good buttons. Like he has good ways to fight Guile in this kind of position on the screen. So, you know, besides Cammy, I think that this matchup makes the most sense to send in against Guile. Right, because you can see how much like Ed can like fight in this middle of the screen, right? Whereas like some other characters against Guile, it's very difficult for them to like fight or deal with this space on the screen for both the booms and also just like the mid-range. His buttons are really good, and like Guile's buttons are obviously extremely good. So I don't think he could have back thrown there because he had to walk throw kind of, so like walk forward throw makes more sense. Yeah, I like that he's using the medium kick target combo also. Medium kick into drive rush rush, and even if you do jab, has a gap, so you can always EX flash kick it. So doing the target combo like second hit like that, especially when you don't want to spend drive gauge, is not a bad option in mid range. It's also hit confirmable, so. Yeah, scary. I think with the frame advantage there, he might have been able to not get DI'd. That is good to do. Something about Ed that's worth knowing is you probably all know, right, that if he cancels into flicker in this version, it's very DI'able. But heavy punch into light flicker is a true block string. So this is really good to do because it's not DI'able and it just guarantees like a full brick of drive gauge gone on block. Basically, look at Caba's drive gauge here. He's about to get 4, right? Bang, bang. Just free like 1 brick of drive gauge just for like making your opponent block. That is pretty good. You can't really go wrong. And there's no countering it with DI or anything, which you can counter like other buttons into flicker have gaps. It's only heavy punch into light flicker like that. So. Yeah, he's just got to block it out here. The main thing is you're going to get burnt. Yeah, I think the drive reversal was key right there. He was going to get burnt and then still be standing. So he doesn't have quite time to get in there and make it happen. But if he doesn't drive reversal there, I think he gets burnt out and then he could maybe still get chipped. He might have had time to still lose there if he doesn't drive reversal. And his meter advantage here is so big. I like EX Fireball. Gets you some space. You have to be careful too, is that every time you see Chris hit, oh, that's big. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't. Oh, that's a big drop there, actually. I'm surprised he didn't go for Blitz. He could have done like heavy punch, crouch, medium kick, EX Blitz, do a level 2 combo there. Or he could have done the combo he was going to do into level 3 there. Yeah, side swap. That's big. He can actually strip so much drive gauge here. Oh, he charges it up. That's very scary. He's done a lot of like not done flickers and like he hasn't gone for charge flicker very much yet so far. So, and Caba hasn't represented DI yet, so I think that's probably like a safe gamble. You just have to be very careful about it. In this version, whether Ed does flicker or not and whether you DI it or not is such an important part of the like interactions between these characters, right? That's a big thing about Ed now. A lot easier to challenge with that. It's not easy every time, but it's a lot easier to fight in that range. Oh, he didn't believe. He had 2 hits to hit him from there. And yeah, you see that at Capcom Cup. Look out for this. Anytime he cancels into this from his heavies or his mediums or whatever in mid-range, he's trying to bait you to think he's going to flicker, so you drive impact, so that he can counter drive impact. Ed does this a lot in this version because he can't do like flicker backstep to bait DI anymore. So doing fireball cancel like that gives him the same kind of mix-up, but just like, you know, in a slightly different way. Oh, a little late. Yeah, you can counter that. You can hit him out of the fireball, but he's using the fireball to bait something. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, he's gonna make it to the corner here too. Drive rush. Oh no. Oh, he's dead. Oh no. Oh wow, he even had an extra boom move on top of it. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That sucks, dude. Yeah, Guile players have gotten a lot more consistent about those level 2 confirms like that. His level 2 strips tons of drive gauge on block, does a lot of damage, gives him big combo conversions, and gives him a lot of threats in mid-range. So like, yeah, it's very, very good. How long is this? They're fixing something with the monitor here. Oh my god, you are... Okay, we made it back. One thing I want to that's a nice answer on round start. Want to point out though. Damn, round start jump too. I think it's pretty good against Ed. You can also empty jump a lot of times like those kinds of distances and bait his DP. Interact with it low. Either way, it moves so much to the neutral for Ed to have to deal with. I would agree with that. ChrisCCH right now though, he's holding it down. Yeah, and he has to do a lot of stand medium kick and crouching heavy kick against Guile. Because if you're trying to swing a crouch medium kick, it whiffs on crouch. So Guile's going to be hitting a lot of buttons that naturally are pretty good into that. Damn, that's cheap. Yep, no throw bait. He's chilling. Man, Caba was so solid in this whole day. Like every set that I watched him play, he was just so solid. Nice whiff punish. Didn't believe in it and they hit him from though. That button is like actually pretty hit confirmable. His crouch heavy kick, especially if you see your opponent whiff like that while you're doing it.
I think Caba is willing to duke it out and trade, but or at least throw out some limbs. But Caba now on the back foot.
Yeah, big thing here with Chris is you notice that with this big of a lead, he's not giving away big things anymore. He hasn't hit any heavies. He didn't throw a fireball until he was like full screen there, right? He's not throwing fireballs. He's not doing flickers. Like he's just playing extremely safe. No longer hitting anything. Oh, nice. You see that? Everything Chris did with that lead was like very safe. Don't hit heavies anymore. Don't hit a crouching heavy kick. Don't even hit anything that's like slightly scary to do. Just only do safe stuff. Reacting with EX uppercut to the boom right there like that is also very hard. Nice. Honestly, not a very micro-sized throw bait. Oh, he's dead. Nice. He got the micro combo, triple drive rush. That was clean. You saw that? He has full drive gauge here, so he does throw bait, medium, heavy, drive rush, and then he does micro walk, medium punch. So he builds a little bit of drive gauge. If you look at Ed's drive gauge, he gets a drive rush again, drive rush again. So he gets triple drive rush combo. And by using the micro walk there to get triple drive rush, he actually got a little bit, he got to do an easier combo at the end. So instead of having to just do like the heavy punch into the kill rush upper, into the heavy blitz, and like risk dropping it, he just does the micro walk, and then that makes the ender easier for him to do, you know? Yeah, that micro walk for Ed is like a lot easier than most characters' micro walk, actually. Because his drive rush heavy kick is so plus. It's like plus 12 or some outrageous amount. And then, what's it called? His medium punch is like 7 frames, so he has a while there. It's like some outrageous amount. His heavy kick is really plus.
How do you keep this guy from pressuring you back into the corner?
How do you get some distance? Maybe have to expend some ODSBC right there.
Getting punish counter by boom like that sucks. He hasn't done a lot of that charge flicker in mid-range in this matchup. It's really good against Guile, but it's very scary because every time you do it, you're open to jumps or DIs. And even though it does beat boom, like, you know, it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty scary. Yeah, most Ed players, they all do the micro walk with, oh, I missed it again. That's a big drop, actually. And a beautiful side swap. This drop right here, his drive gauge is so low that he can't do EX flicker here, so he does crouch medium kick into kill rush upper. This works, the other upper, but it's a little bit of a tighter link. And then that means that he gets, like, you know, a kind of a scrambled Oki there, and then Caba backdashes the throw. And now he's going to force him off his drive gauge here. This is burnout. Yeah. Would have been cross. I dipped. As soon as my shift was done, I was out of there. I went home, and I just watched it at home.
Wasn't able to get something significant. Should be able to kill right here, even with the
nice.
Lights. That's good night. The flash kick in there, Caba. Set point.
Yeah, punish counter jab giving Guile sweep into bazooka knee side swap is very strong. Meterless side swap off of the throw bait is very good. You know, we talk about Ken getting Dragon Lash and getting the side swap. That's also really strong. But Guile getting sweep into corpse hop is super good. Oh, nice whip punish. And on punish counter and standing, you have to confirm both there with Ed. But if you get a whip punish, you can see like, oh, it's punish counter and Guile standing. I can do heavy kick on my drive rush. If he's not standing, then you would do a different combo here. You would do like heavy punch into crouching medium kick into kill rush upper, right? So you actually get like double confirm. You have to confirm that it's counter hit or punish counter, and then you have to confirm whether Guile's standing or not. And then that gives you like a better combo there, right? What up, super tasty tacos? Oh, that's it, big, yeah. Play DP. Empty jump, nice, good bait. That setup is not a real safe jump. The knockdown there is plus 43. So empty jump is like going to be a pretty, like empty jump low or empty jump throw bait like he just did right there is pretty common because you don't get a real safe jump, right? You know? Yeah, if you get punish counter crouch like kick or counter hit crouch like kick into drive rush, you can do mediums off of it. Most ads just do oh, nice bait. Oh shit, you should just burn him out here. Oh, okay. So a lot of people ask about this. What's the point of this? So he throws this because Caba's low on drive gauge, so he's supposed to parry this so he doesn't get burnt out, right? Because if he doesn't parry this, he just gets burnt out and loses the round. Caba's supposed to parry, and then Chris just walks up and throws his parry. That's what's supposed to happen. And then he's like burnt out, but then he doesn't parry. So that's what this is. This is a parry bait. And like if he parries there, then like he instantly just gets burnt out and loses. Oh, and that's a bad drop. He should have, okay. When this hits here, this is supposed to, he could have done heavy punch, medium, heavy, level 1, right? And then do meaty flicker, and then he just can't do anything. Or heavy punch in a DI, but I don't even think you're supposed to do that. I think level 1 is better. You just do heavy punch there. That drop is really bad because now he's not burnt out, and now Chris is going to be forced into burnout. Yeah, so the level 2, he threw that one on purpose. He threw that one on purpose. It's just like, because Caba didn't parry. Yeah, and also, Ed nerf here. This crouch and light kick, he can't do anything after because of the change, right? So, if he did crouch, if before he could have maybe got crouch light kick, medium DP, kill rush for Oki, one hit, like win the round or not, you know? Now he can throw this. This gets him in. Dude, what an answer, by the way. And now Chris is dead. He has nothing he can do there. That was sick. This little 2 from Chris is actually a really smart decision though, I think. And he wants to do medium kick so that Caba can't jump out, right? Like, because if he doesn't put a button here, there's space for Caba to jump. And if he dashes or something and then Caba jumps, he like probably loses the round instantly, so. Yeah, that perfect parry was really good. And he threw the slow boom after so that when he jumped, he landed on it. He made like 7 good choices. That not parrying on the level 2 is wild though. If he's wrong, he just instantly loses, you know? If he doesn't parry there. Alright, so next match, they send in Psycho against Zhen. This makes sense. I mean, you could send either Kimberly player. I think it doesn't matter too much. You can send either player on your team, Shine or Psycho, and then you put Punk last against Mena. So right now it's 10-0 to Bandits, and this is also worth 10. Next match is worth 20. And then the captain's match is worth is first to 3 instead of first to 2 also. Whip punish, the Fuzi. This is worse Oki here. Yeah. If you don't do the heavy bomb, Bison's Oki is a little weaker there, right? He gets worse Oki off the non-heavy bombs. So he just got like meaty scissor kick. It's not that scary. Wow, what a dash. Heavy kick to try to bait like a throw or like a delayed button. Next hit wins for Bison here, so oh my god. Nah, this is a very winnable round for Kimberly though. That's what makes this very scary. As soon as she hits with something like that, she just needs like one bait here, like one anti-air bait, one whip punish. Okay. One thing like that is very spooky, you know.
Got the first round coming in for Zhen at 2 bars as well.
A little bit more juice.
Oh yeah. He on his side. Trade, waits for a little bit.
Nice bait. Didn't get the new combo though, but still, this is really good damage. And you get the can at the end.
Pick up the can.
Anti-air. They always know you're gonna jump there, because like, yeah, why wouldn't you jump, right? Nice bait. This is the new combo Kimberly gets, by the way. That's a buff because of the heavy punch range. She can hit it and it reaches, and she gets like the late active frame hit there. So she gets like a new combo on punish counter, which is really nice. I mean, who doesn't love extra damage? Oh my.
This guy is insane in the Ninbri.
Yeah, she gets heavy kick, delayed heavy punch, heavy kick. She gets that combo now. Or heavy punch, delay, heavy kick, delay, right? She gets that. You have to do like a little delay on the hit. Nice. Oh, you get to do run there like that? Oh, I did not know. Level 3 here for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna do it. He's gonna regain all that drive game.
Yeah, it gives her a bit of extra damage. I was messing with it when the patch came out. I thought it was awesome. She feels really great in this version. I think she just feels right. Like the way the character, ooh, the way the character feels now is, yeah, she feels right. I think this version of her is like, she feels correct. Like this is how the character should be. A lot of ways to stop you from mashing on her, so you have to respect a lot of her pressure, which means she gets away with a bunch of stuff.
Caught up, bro. We'll see if it's worth it though. It's one of those matchups where, you know, even Shine himself was like, it just, whoever gets going is probably going to win. It feels like it's cycle.
Oh my god. Dude, he's burnt out already. This is what happens. We see scissor kick, drive rush, crouch medium kick, drive rush. It doesn't work. He gets baited, and now his ass is burnt out. Like, he just gets burnt immediately. Crouch medium kick, drive rush doesn't work, and he's just, the round looks fucked.
Somebody call ACOM. My man is locked up.
Won't let me out.
It's done. This momentum is just too much.
He crouch medium kick. He drive rushed in. He did crouch medium kick, drive rush, and then the round's over. It's just over.
The lights are out. The lights are out on the commentary desk. I repeat.
That's true. The lights kept going out on us.
At the commentary desk, my man Psycho is beating him up.
Oh, he missed it.
No follow here from Zhen at all.
Yeah, that stuff too. Stand medium kick run and stand medium punch run and stand heavy punch into arc step. Those options are a lot scarier now because the arc step frame traps off medium punch, which means you don't want to mash on this character very much, which means she gets away with the run stop pressure a lot more. It just makes her feel a lot more threatening.
It might be lights out here for Psycho if he keeps it on.
It's maximum game around.
Also, her walk speed is so good that things like that are very, very hard to deal with.
Level 3 again. Here we go.
Yeah, stand medium kick run is not real still, but like because before people would just mash on every button basically besides heavy, right? But because it's scarier to do, oh, that might hit. Yeah, because it's scarier to do so now, a lot of people just respect her, and then that means that she gets away with things like stand medium kick run. So but stand medium punch run being real is very, very scary because it just means that you have to respect the run stop. Nice anti-air chip. Oh no, he could have, oh man, that sucks. He could have done maybe one more sequence, but I understand why he didn't want to give it away. Damn, he was so close. Her teleport sucks. No, her teleport's good. You say, okay, in chat you say her teleport sucks, and yet later on we're gonna see her teleport look very good. Mena versus Punk. These two played a couple of times. I think they were 1-1 in the Street Fighter League, right?
I feel like he was a little bit nervous during that.
Her teleport's not bad.
His results were...
The thing is about her teleport is bad when the other person is ready for her teleport. Okay, all right, correct, agreed. But when you're not ready for her teleport's good, which is the point of the move. Also, depends, some characters have to hit different buttons to check it, because like let's say you want to hit crouch jab to check like her offense, but then she does the other teleport, so you hit crouch jab, and then you're like, oh, she did the high teleport. You try to hit stand jab, and it's too late. But yeah, it's pretty good when your opponent's trying to mash or beat some other option, and then you teleport and surprise them. Anyway, yeah, both these characters have changed a lot since you probably, like, you know, this matchup, we saw them play it a lot in the first version of the game, where Mena had a lot more success, but both these characters have been nerfed since then, and I think the matchup is kind of not the same as it was back then. And the way Punk plays now too, I think it's like a lot, yeah, he has so much control in mid-range. I think this matchup got a lot better for Cammy after Blanka got nerfed. And even with the Cammy nerfs, the character is still quite powerful. Especially the way Punk plays Cammy, it's like, I don't think it really affects him very much at all.
We'll activate here with the level 2. Lift off. Lightning beast up in the corner, sets up the Blanka chain, baits out the
that sucks. Oh, didn't get the, oh, did he reset on purpose for that?
And he's got protection too. He's got the little Blanka chain.
Ignites, still, yep.
To continue on that pressure. Punk taking a huge chunk of life against him. And
oh, that's big. That sweep is huge. Yeah, he probably held up back there or backdash, because the most common thing that people do there is dash up back throw. Anytime someone knocks you down right outside the corner, like 99% chance they're gonna dash up and back throw you, right? Because like they want the corner position now.
Punk lacking in health, but not other options.
Oh, barely missed that opportunity for the whiff punish against that throw. MenaRD, what are you gonna do to keep Punk contained? You only need.
I mean, this is very winnable. Punk wins in like one good hit.
So reluctant to anti-air, we get it.
Oh man.
So
and notice this is a common interaction in this game. Notice how when he jumps over, Mena doesn't hit a button. Like, why would you not do jump medium kick here as a crossover, right? The reason is that a lot of people, when they whiff here, they just like tap parry. So if you're Mena, you want to empty jump over and then like maybe bait the parry and then you can throw him or something, right? Or you don't want to get yourself counter hit. So it's very common in this game now for people to empty jump and not hit a button there, right? Oh, he tried to reset him on the wall. Okay, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Punk shook his head, he nodded, he's like, all right, you got me.
Yeah, all right. I can't pull a fast one on you. Bet. God dang.
And that would have killed too. He's also almost on level 3. Level 3 changes this matchup a lot too.
Not anymore.
It's kind of late.
I think it's interesting now because for Punk in particular, I don't think he can just play Blanka and win. I bet you against most Cammys, he could probably just play this Blanka and be fine. But this matchup, it's not the same. I think Punk has done a lot of work on this matchup to be better. He should probably spend level 3, right? Oh, he's chilling.
Pulling out that level 2.
Bucky's able to counterpoke like that.
Oh my god, why, bro? Why? He just waited all that time, and then as soon as he hits the button, he's just like, oh, back. Hits, drive rush, dead. The way he controls in mid-range with sweep, whiff, punish, like preemptive or like interrupting, stand jab, crouch medium punch, and then he has the dive kick approach or whiff punish heavy kick, it's like, yeah, it's very hard to deal with. Yeah, her level 3 is really good. It punishes, like, it punishes everything. It threatens everything. It interrupts everything. Like, her level 3 is the best, right? It's really, 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 really good. In this matchup and every matchup, basically. There's the sweep whip punish, which he does so much, right? Sweep whip punish and then stand heavy kick whip punish. And then on top of those 2 options, he has interrupt with stand jab and a crouch medium punch. Oh, man, he's going to just burn him out and GG. Oh, he missed it there, but he's still just going to DI. Yeah, not much you can do there.
The combo didn't even finish. He was looking at his teammates.
He's like, y'all want to see something else, or what y'all want to see?
You want to see a dead body? He was waiting.
Poke him with the stick.
You see that stand jab, crouch medium punch? That every single time, dude. And Blanka's normals are actually a little slow. He doesn't have like a 6-frame medium. Wow, he's ready for that. He doesn't have like a 6-frame medium that's really good to check with in mid-range like that. Like his jab is kind of his 6-frame medium, so it's a little awkward to fight, I think, in ranges like this against Cammy, because he just doesn't have like a good fast medium button to swing with. So he has to swing with like stuff that's a little slower, and then you can whip punish with your sweeps or your heavy kicks or whatever. Or he has to like walk in and try to use the slower mediums, and then he gets hit by stand jab, crouch medium punch, right? So Zangief. He beat Punk with Guile in SFL, but it was like before the last patch also, right? It was a while ago. And I don't know how much Guile he's been playing, to be honest with you.
MenaRD has now with the Zangief.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's something I've seen him play over Japan. You know, he's got a lot of practice out there with the
whiff punish. Like man, you know what's funny is he lands like 4,000 stand heavy kick whiff punishes, and Zangief just has so much health, it just doesn't, you know, it just like it slowly chips away at him.
It's an awkward angle. Punk not even trying to risk going out of DP, so understandably so. Even out of the corner, still a ferocious.
I don't think he's dead, right? Yeah. He recognized it, so he went for spin knuckle instead of doing like the knockdown into level 1.
This is hard right now, even with the decimation. And he said, oh, now SVD.
That's one.
Scary.
Ah. Too far out for the knee drop to even connect, to even have an iota.
Yeah, old knee hop was really, really stupid. When knee hop was at worst -3, it was very stupid. Should not be that way, I think. Doesn't make much sense. I think Guile's in a much better spot now, though. I think, like, he was not good enough, and then he was a little too good, and then now he's in, like, a pretty reasonable spot.
Come on and slam.
Nice. Oh, that whip punish saves his life. Level 3 immediately gets him on burnout. This is a pretty hard round to win, though. It's hard to DI Guile because of his heavy punch and Tundra Storm, depending on the matchup, right?
What can you do about this?
Oh, no. He missed something. Oh, he got a punish bigger than that, too. Yeah. That's the problem, is that standing heavy punch is the great equalizer, right? Oh, no. He does that a lot, too, by the way. He does drive rush into heavy punch, specifically to bait DP option select, right? So every time you leave a gap in your drive rush pressure, people will EX DP because it's just a safe option select normally. But Mena, with all his characters, usually always tries to bait it like that. Like with Blanka, he does hop, and then with Zangief, he does heavy punch. And with some characters, it will bait it. It depends on the reversal. But with Cammy's, it hits once, so his heavy punch can armor through it, and he gets a punish.
Again, same old story.
Oh, that's big.
Side switch. Bam.
He's one hit away now. Command grab kills.
Oh, you called it. You gave him the option. You told him the script. No, level 1's the anti-air right there.
Oh, he had to swing there. Mena was feeling the pressure because of his drive gauge, I think. Oh, this is really scary. Yeah, he's feeling like he needs to do something because his drive gauge is so low. I can chip him now. Yeah. Oh, he's popping off. Shine just smiling up there. That's the thing, is that in all of those last like 3 sequences, all 3 of those last sequences, he had to press or do something. His drive gauge is so low, right? So he's like, fuck, I gotta swing or challenge or parry or do something. And then those interactions, Zangief not having a reversal level 1 means he can't like level 1 out, and then he's forced onto some kind of response, and then yeah, that means he can pressure. It's the problem with not having a level 1 reversal. I think it's like, there's so many times where if you have a level 1, you can just use it to save your drive gauge and not be as threatened. Whereas if you don't, you're like, fuck, I got to make a hard guess here. So 10 to 30, FlyQuest in the lead. They're now on a way, and then we get to see their order. So they put Shine and then Psycho and then Punk. I think this is a bit more stable, right? Because they could counterpick ChrisCCH. So doing it this way, like, it's the fucking Kimberly army, right? Like, what are you going to do? And they put up Zhen. He just lost the Psycho, so I think putting him against Shine makes sense. Like, on paper, right? Like, okay, well, we need to play not Dhalsim because it's fucking 3 bad matchups for him. So let's put up, let's put you up against the Kim you didn't play yet, so that you have a better chance, right? And this is a smart decision, I think, from Bandits. Yeah, having just like 2 very, very, very good Kim players like back to back. You know, the problem is this team has like the 3 best Kim players because they have Punk and Shine and Psycho. Punk's Kimberly is also really good.
Knock him down with the overhead into the bomb. What are you gonna do? You're backing away.
That's the problem.
Pressure even more. Forward throw.
Punk's got the best Kim on the team. That's the worst part. You didn't even play it. Oh, that's an input error.
That was a little bit of a wish and a prayer. I'll tell you what. Help.
Bomb on. This spot's pretty rough. Oh, he lived? Oh, that was actually a very losable round. If Kim makes you block medium kick there and then does drive rush and then you don't reversal super and he burns you out, you might just instantly lose the round. Yeah, you can't. See, this is the thing, right? This is the thing about this character. You can't swing on some things, right? So like heavy punch and a run, stand medium punch and a run. You can't just like swing, and then that means that you want to block if you don't know the matchup. And then because you want to block, then she gets away with like run stop pressure on you. Oh, his ass. Oh, he could have been dead. He's. Oh, Shine, you good, bro? He dropped everything, but I don't think. I don't know how popular this character is out there, huh? It kind of looks like he doesn't know exactly what to do. Yeah, I like him not pairing, just going for jab check. He knows to like check elbow drop on block. Okay, that's another thing too. This is real now. It's drive rush, but yeah, her run stop pressure is a lot better in this version because of stuff like that. Medium kick is the one you can swing on, so if you see medium kick from far like that, you can check. Especially with Bison's big ass jab. Oh, he could have got counter confirmed, but nice jab, nice. I think he was supposed to level 3 there, but oh damn, he was mashing. That was impressive. I don't know how he got that so fast. Although she's on CA now. She wins in 1 hit. Very, 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 very scary. Run stop pressure. Yup. Out of burnout though. Oh, he is so fucking dead.
He's not done. He's not done. The vagabond level 3.
Oh man, that sucks.
This is tough. Both Cola and I are holding our breath.
Save for Sajam. Thank you.
Man, that's brutal. The one, you know, the thing is, you know that if you're Zhen, you're like, oh, cool. I'm out of burnout. I can just block it out now. I could wait for DI. Like, I'm gonna have drive gauge. I could just block it out now, right? I'm cool. So, you know, he was chilling. In his mind, he's just staring at his drive gauge. His eyes are looking at his drive gauge like, oh, cool. I got my drive gauge back. I'm chilling. There's no way he was ready, right? It's like hard to defend the overhead there when you're like thinking about your drive gauge and your meter. And you're like, bet, I'm good. And then, yeah, you're just fucking dead.
2-2 mini right now for Bandits. Finds a side switch with the scissor kick and Shine when already went for the teleport.
Oh, no back throw?
The punish right after. We get the bomb on.
I'm surprised he took bomb mid-screen. I guess it doesn't matter if you do that, but...
Plant that bomb yet again. What are you going to do? Take that throw? No bomb left.
Oh, dude, how did he know that the bomb was going to go out before she got up?
Bombs on again. Reversal super.
Oh, he tried the safe jab, but... This is still really hard. Uh-oh.
go on the other side, but it's too dangerous too. I think Zhen has that.
Yeah, off drive rush, if you do forward heavy kick like that, then hitting jab is a pretty is what most people do after. They don't do the follow up if they do drive rush into forward heavy kick most of the time. You can, if it, especially if it hits, if it's punish counter, or if it hits, you can jump over and combo. But most people just do forward heavy kick and then fall and then hit crouch jab. Oh. Yeah, I think, well, he definitely can't safe jab off that either, right? Oh, he missed it. Also, being able to get anti-air side swap like that, pretty nice.
A little bit of an error previously. Toss. Drive rush back, heavy kick, hella plus. Goes to the throw, but Shine willing to break in that scenario.
Yeah, Bison, the thing about this matchup too is Bison, when he counter hit jabs, like if he checks on defense and he's right, his reward is a lot better. In general, right? This should be death.
What's crazy is that he didn't have the distance for a proper button for like a medium or crouching medium punch. Go for crouching or stand medium kick.
Because he's gonna get counter hit jab, medium, EX scissor, heavy bomb, pressure after. Like when he hits you with like a counter hit button, like on defense, it's way worse. It really sucks.
That's tough. That was tough to manage. But hey, great for Zhen though, being able to cash out on all of that damage towards the end of it. Now he gets to face off again. OD, plant the bomb, drive rush forward.
Yeah, Zhen's Canada by way of China, right? Like he's studying, or he had school in Canada. Uh oh. Double perfect parry? Oh, wrong punish. Yeah. He might not be super ready. I think that this is probably also like, it's so far away. I think going into SFL, I don't think his prep would have been like, how much anti-Kim prep can I do before SFL starts? You know what I mean?
He dropped it intentionally to see whether or not Shine would rebuttal with something reversal.
I get you.
Oh, that sucks. Beat the hell attack. Nice. Counter hit confirm.
Cross on it. Bombs on.
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't know.
Oh, he tried to check. Oh no. One hit. Oh, he was a little late. I think it looked like his run was late, actually. Nice check, though. Holy shit.
That was perfectly timed. That crouching medium punch was destined to hit Zhen in that way. That was really well played.
EX teleport, bro. Round star EX teleport. Fuck a wee ball. It's time. Oh, missed a check.
The bomb interrupt the counter hit combo plus waits this time. Doesn't go for the throw. Bomb is still
teleport sucks. I heard round star EX teleport. Online. Kimberly players. Trade combo, yes sir.
Level 3 can spin it at any point and then go for that.
Uh oh. Wait, she's like one hit away now. Uh oh. This is bad.
Drive rush. The fake out the stand fears.
EX teleport again, by the way. Very curious.
He's in.
Overhead, of course. That was clean. You know that if you're Zhen there, you're just blocking it out because of the bombs on him. So you're like, all right, as long as I don't get hit, the bomb doesn't go away here. So he's just chilling, right? Like basically on this knockdown, he's like, I got the bomb, no problem. Shine challenges and just boom, rips it. Yeah, Kim is solid. She's solid in this version. She's a lot better. Yeah, meaty drive rush lights against Bison are very good because of his super, his slow super. There's a few characters that are like that, right? And in general, it's scary to rip super on those kinds of characters. I mean, he did it once, but it's scary to rip super on a lot of characters with Bison for that reason. It's the thing about him, even though his offense is excellent, it's easy to get run over on defense. Yep. And Kim always gets consistent Oki like that. She's very reliable in that sense.
Psycho had only gone for the jump because Caba was still standing, right?
Yeah.
If you see a Guile player not
and then if you start trying to tap parry and wake up, you know,
maybe I could try to jump in, but
then you smoke him.
Playing it well on the ground. We do get our initial punish counter, but Caba letting an OD flash kick.
Yeah, this matchup, yeah.
Get the whip punish with the sweep.
Yeah.
Perfect pair on the sonic boom.
It's hard.
Run cancel, no throw though.
I think if you ask most people what they think their character's worst matchup is, I think Guile is probably the most common answer across the cast. Is my guess. But he's just not a very common character at like all levels of play, right? Even high level, there's only like 3 or 4 world-class Guiles, right? Like, oh, now he has to win immediately. Nice bait.
to getting
He knew that that was
a
coming because
sort
drive
of
reversal is safe when you're in burnout, right? So he just like backdash, let him whiff it, takes the slide.
But Psycho, I'm gonna slide. Slide on in.
I respect that. Slide.
Dang. That's super cool.
Yeah, I think most people would say that about Guile in general, because he's just one of those characters where like if he beats your character, that shit sucks. Like it's just like, yep.
Drive rush, the fake out, Caba again, not going for a flash kick on wake up. Hard to make him do that continuously. Caught the recovery of the
Oh, overhead reset.
Man,
He also didn't check that there either. This is the thing, is Kim has a lot of stuff like that where she has a lot of things that are fake, but they're real, you know, because it's just so fast, man. Like, I don't know, you're just dealing with a lot of shit. It's very easy for her fake shit to be real because it's just so fast that you can't check it on time and then you just die. Very, very common.
Whatever it takes to put this pressure down. Too far out for the bazooka knee right after on the drive rush. After that super, we'll get the anti-air trade.
If that medium kick hits, he just instantly wins too. That's a shame. Caba was so solid though, like all day. I don't know, his play like the entire tournament was really, really good.
It's so dangerous to even try to threaten with that fireball from
Yeah,
that range.
and sometimes the answer is like you just have to guess right and hope that you're right on her offense. Like that's how she is, right? She's a very like she wants to steamroll you.
Damn.
But she also has, I like that punish right there. That was good. That was a good choice. She also has just lots of stuff that's legit good too. Her walk speed and whip punishes are excellent. Like she walks so fucking fast, and her medium kick and heavy punch and crouch medium punch check and like lots of stuff. She has lots of good ways to just actually just play mid range against you, and it's very good. Oh, you should just be dead here. Or just walk up stand medium kick. I mean, she walks fast as hell. Her drive rush is good, yeah. She has pretty good mid range actually.
Talk about neck hunters, my man is doing the same thing. Overhead coming in from Caba and still checking the skies correctly. His anti-air game has been so on point.
As you mentioned, so let me show you. Just a backup vicious point here. The crouch fierce is really good at this angle. Caba, unfortunately,
man.
With that stand fierce.
Oh, he tried to bait it. You know, isn't that the worst feeling? Every single time you try to bait a throw, and then you're just like, you walk back, and then it barely reaches you, and you're like, bro, dude, bro. Yeah.
But you can't do it. Your muscle memory has failed you. The drive impact, not able to sustain the damage.
What up, Dhalsim? Thanks for the 31.
Sajam.
Yeah, you gotta resubmit the clips.
Get that knockdown as much as possible. Put him up in the corner.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh
my god. He should spend some bar now. He's not gonna level. I guess he's looking to pop the level 2 on block here, right? That's why he's doing the heavy kicks.
Level 1 super. Set up for the cross, not quite yet. The Sonic Boom is going to be doing a lot of the talking from that range, and now, as soon as he gets closer, he's waiting for Psycho. He's waiting for the counter poke. Speaking of which,
I didn't know you got that.
pretty good way to start it.
You're +5 on that? He's dead. This round's over, man. Oh, that matchup's hard. And Caba played it like perfectly. So 20 to 40 here. And this is a 20-point swing, so it's either tied or it's match point for FlyQuest here. And Mena goes in with the Zangief right away. What up, Ekta? Punish. I don't think her crouching medium kick would have reached there. I could be wrong though. Oh my god. That is something that Zangief can do in this game. Because lights are minus in this game, right? So if you do 3 lights and he does reversal SPD, it's basically like checking with a 5-frame move or whatever, right? So like, yeah, it's basically like doing a reversal 5-frame move. Obviously though, if they like jump or backdash or aren't in range, then yeah, it's bad. But.
So Punk gets a lot of room to counteract if you try to drive rush. He's got short distance.
I don't know. I think Zangief was definitely favored when he had all the love in the world in that other patch. Like he was like big favored probably, I think. But like now I'm not sure what the matchup is. If I was gonna guess if a character was winning, I would guess Zangief, but it might be even. I don't know. The way like I feel like the amount of interactions Punk wins in neutral is so high for how close the matches are. So I also think that Mena's Zangief looks a little like it doesn't excuse me, it doesn't look as sharp as some of his other characters. Even though I know he's played it.
Excellent call out again from the side of Punk, but didn't really lead so much. MenaRD is not gonna fret that.
I think like His other characters look a little sharper than his Zangief right now. And the matches were still pretty close. So. Why does he back jump instead of neutral jump to avoid SPD? It's safer. And also it's like a habit, you know. You just like, if you're afraid, you jump back. If you neutral jump, Zangief can anti-air you easier, right? He can read it and then anti-air you or air to air you or whatever.
I like that.
Damn, he did go for it. I guess on burnout that's probably like the best time to try it. But
oh, he didn't have like his gauge in time, right? He was still burnt out.
Nice.
Conversion to MenaRD. He's making those crouching lights work very,
it's a pretty rough spot for Punk there
to
to I don't know, make anything happen, to be honest.
Impact against Punk thus far. He hasn't
A little late. If you're dealing with charge heavy, tap parry like that's very good. You just try to perfect parry it. You can also DI, but then there's the mix up of the fast one or not. And it's harder to be ready with DI, I think, for a lot of people than parry.
That armor, that knockdown.
Yeah, he played Luke. Mena played Luke in this tournament, but he swapped off of it pretty quickly.
Okay, running bear. You found a bear in the city? Oh,
help the bear.
Oh my god.
Double German. Bang.
Got one but two. The knees, the drive rush.
Yeah.
With a bust out.
That's also pretty expensive. Mena's down a lot of drive gauge now. Yeah, now I don't know. This just got really hard. Yeah, the match just got really hard because he spent so much drive gauge there, I think. Oh no. Chip. Yeah, he could have done level 2 and maybe made it, but like, you know. Can you level 1 to bait DPOS? You can. It depends on the character's DP though. I don't think it works on all DPs. Oh my god.
That's true. Not so much fun.
Man, and now his drive gauge is so low already.
Heavy kick at the perfect range.
Oh.
Does not get the jumping that he wanted.
They both got lucky, actually.
Trying to time that out perfectly. Let's get the sweep though. And the headbutt delays it a little bit.
Level 2? Yeah. You can strip his drive gauge here too if you level 1s, but he doesn't have to. Okay, now he's burnt. This is way better for Mena here. When you're in burnout against Zangief, wow, what a micro, dude. Did you see the micro walk? Look at the jump in. He micro walks after the neutral jump so the heavy punch will reach. You saw that? Dude.
This is huge, right? The implications behind it, Punk slowly building back his gauge, but MenaRD now in burnout. This is disastrous.
That was sick. Yeah, you saw that? Yeah, it's hard to spot, but he does. That was sick. Oh no. As soon as he gets out of burnout, I think the round is very hard to win there. So yeah, like he micro walks. After the jump in hits, he takes a small step. He walks and then hits heavy. Because I think it might not have reached if he didn't walk. Oh
my god, the read again against
that sucks. Dude, and the swing and drive gauge there. Oh my god. Oh, this yeah. It's that's bad. Oh, fine, you gotta reset too.
A very strange occurrence. Very uncommon from the side of MenaRD to whiff something like that.
But no backdoor from Punk. That could have been a switch of positions.
I actually think missing that meaty headbutt. Yeah, that's like a round losing interaction. Oh my god.
How does he know? He's avoided so
oh, this is suddenly very winnable. If Geef gets burnt, DP it, yeah. You try to bait parry or wake up there maybe. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Dude, that missed meaty headbutt actually changes around. He's actually like one hit from burnout. He can just do meaty headbutt, hell stab. Right? And then he instantly forces burnout. He does drive rush, crouch medium punch, and then like it's 50-50 for the round and he has to level 1 or not. So missing that, like it changed around. His Zangief is pretty close, right? His Zangief is pretty close to being able to like beat the best Cammy player. And it's like right there, right? He only needs a little bit more. I think he'll probably sharpen the Zangief up is my guess.
The light kick does find the connection.
Because this Geef it looks a lot better than every other character he played into Punk. Like, Blanka was the other character, and Blanka was not very close.
Driver's throw. Protects the second one though. That light kick has the most reach of a light kick, I believe. At least top 3. We're seeing it utilized right now. MenaRD using that a lot more, but now Punk with the reaction to sweep.
This also makes the most sense, I think, in terms of matchups. Unless he pulls the Maya, I would bet Cammy fucks up Maya. But. Yeah, he's playing Bison as well.
That is so tricky. You thought it was your turn to press a button too.
Like, wait a minute,
I don't think. I think that matchup's not good for Bison though.
Like,
so
it's shallow just enough to make you think it'll maybe force you to block.
Well, I've not seen him play any Bison. He said that he had a character that he was gonna play that he doesn't play or he hadn't played before, and he played Bison here. I'd never seen him play Bison like that. His Bison was so
trying to walk in with that stand fierce, interrupted preemptively. Now that stand medium kick is a choice here for Punk.
But I just think the problem I just think the problem is you probably can't play it in this matchup.
Double drive rush. A lot of bar expended. Careful now, don't put yourself in burnout. But Punk wants it. He's sitting on that level 3 closer. There we go. Something meaningless.
Yeah, I think Punk wants to be a little aggro here to try to force the burnout.
Offensive cross-cut DP, preventing the jump from MenaRD, or at least
oh man.
Damage on it.
Oh my god.
It had to come out sooner or later.
Yeah, he's off a lot of meter though for the last round. Not having super meter is pretty tough.
Excuse me.
That's a lot of damage right there.
Not having super for the last round in particular is really brutal. Or not having super if he burns out. Okay. Not having any meter anymore is really bad.
As you mentioned.
A lot of attention with some of the normals that Mena has.
But what he starts almost every round with anyway is button in a drive rush and a heavy punch to bait Punk doing DPOS. That's like a very consistent thing anyway, so.
When he gets his knockdown, boy, you better check your defense. Sweep to check the walk up. That is crazy that it connected in that way.
The thing is about hitting sweep even though, it's like he gets punished by heavy kick and then he has so much fucking health that he's like, whatever.
It's taking risks. He's finding rewards slowly but surely. Level 1, so you probably can't jump here if you're Punk. Right, crouch medium kick.
Way more crouch medium kick, way more crouch jab. Yeah, and then he knew the dive kick was coming. The reason he knows this is happening is this, right? Like, it's very simple. He's doing jab, crouch medium kick, jab, crouch medium kick, jab. And like, you may be like, how is that setting him up to jump? He's giving him lots of things that are weak to dive kick or jump. Like, crouch medium kick is weak to dive kick. So he just keeps checking him over and over with that, and then he knows the jump's coming because he's done like 5 things in a row that are weak to jump, right? So he just does like, he just gives him the option, and he's like, wow, this option is so weak to jump, you know what I'm saying? Like, isn't that crazy? Isn't it weird how this option is like so bad against jump? Like, wow, this thing sucks against dive kick. Weird, right? And then he's like, all right, and then yeah, he's just ready.
You already know what time it is. We don't have to guess on this one.
It's GG's. See you next game.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the EX command grab was an all-in. Like, if it hits, Punk dies. And then because it whiffs, you lose 3 bars, right? You lose 2 for the EX command grab and then another bar on the punish counter. So you're like instantly down half your drive gauge and it's over. And also the minute you're low on super or drive gauge, the defensive situation for Zangief is way worse. Not having jump cancel SPD anymore means that, like, you know, his defensive decision is like, you gotta just guess. You're just a bit stuck. He has armor to deal with stuff, and he has level 2 or level 3, obviously. Like, when he has level 3, he has like the best defense in the game, right? Because yeah, you just gotta be very, very careful. But it's also very high what's it called? It's very high risk, so I didn't even know you could do this combo. And only Zangief lives there.
For you. Huh? One touch.
For you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's dead, right?
He's going straight damage.
Oh, I see.
He's going straight damage.
Oh my god. One hit, level 2. Like, yeah, that shit does so much.
Well calculated. Punk with a walk up light though.
That shit does so much.
Up in the corner now is Mena. That defense has been so good. He's been able to call the walk backs with the sweeps. Now it just jumps out, Mountain Man splash.
Oh no. Oh no. I feel like he has landed only like 3 SPDs all set.
Oh my god, the stare down.
You know what I mean? I feel like he's landed so few. Like, Punk has gotten out of like almost every SPD, it feels like. He just knows. He's just like, yep.
Hella damage.
Level 2.
He still got bar in the tank as
Yeah, you take the Oki here, right? Yeah.
Not gonna spend it.
Oh fuck. Yeah, this is a good spend. Force burnout.
Totally understandable. You get the burnout against MenaRD with 0 bars. Can we actually find ourselves corner to corner with Punk's
This is doable.
frame traps?
Oh my god. Oh my.
He's got the magic touch with that crouching light kick. Wasn't enough.
Oh, it's not gonna reach. Ah, that was a reasonable gamble.
MenaRD ties it up. Final game between.
Damn, that was an instant ass rematch. Uh-oh.
Counter hit jab, but Mena has been fighting out valiantly.
Oh, this is what I'm talking about. He starts almost every round with something like this, right? He just does button and a drive rush, and then does heavy punch to bait the DPOS, and then he gets the big ass punish.
Oh my god, this is gonna be quite the okay.
Oh, he misses the Oki. No.
The throw. Two-piece, nothing serious.
Nice. I like that adjustment. Yeah, I don't think Punk needs to jump on the crouch medium kicks either. You can just whip punish him. Yeah, this spot is so bad. No level 2 for Geefs to even threaten anything. He just has to block and deal with the pressure. He has the life to do it though. Nice. And he didn't even have to spend bar. Oh my god.
Looking at match point at 2 bars to his name as well. It could be very dangerous to start things off for him.
Yeah, the way the DPOS works is if it's a true block string, the DP won't come out. But if there's a gap, it will come out. And by doing heavy punch, he creates a gap. But normally when there's a gap, it always hits, right? Oh, that's so bad. Oh man, everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. Oh man. Oh man.
Life behind him. One single touch from Punk also will lead into a drive rush cancel.
I don't know what the plan is here.
If you walk back and she touches you with that crouch and beat him kicking a level 3.
No anti-air.
Fierce, he burns himself out.
Oh, now Chip is really scary as well. Okay, wait.
On the side switch. Oh
He can still be chipped though. He can't block a special. If he blocks a special, he's chippable. And you can't. No. And the threat of chip that entire time meant that it was so hard for him to play the game. Like, if he blocks another move here, chip is so scary. So he's kind of forced on this, and he tries to air, but FlyQuest is winning at this point. It's 60-10 now, or 60-20. So they put Caba, Lumen, and then Mena. You know, if they lose any set, they lose. They're in like a spot where they're like, well, shit. And like Zhen, we just saw Zhen lose to both of the Kimberlys. So like, if he's losing to everybody, you might as well put up Lumen. So they sent up Chris again against Caba. He was close against Caba, right? When Chris played him, it was 1-1 like last round, and Chris made like a gamble on the level 2 that didn't pay off, and then he lost. So he was like one interaction from beating Caba the first time they played. This makes more sense to send him against. You could put up Punk, but like obviously you want to use Punk against the next matchup or against Mena.
Counter hit as well, multiple counter hits. ChrisCCH
that sucks.
Throwing normals where he shouldn't.
Yeah, you got to do something here. If you're Ed with this little drive gauge, you kind of had to go. Although now 2 bars, it's a little safer.
A lot more blade to start things off too as well. This time backs up, doesn't go for a throw button after that hella plus frame scenario.
Doesn't really need to push the issue, right?
Yeah, because FlyQuest is back on the home side, they get to choose who they want to send. So the way it works is the first round, they were home, so they got to choose after Bandits committed. And then the second round, the last one we just watched, FlyQuest was home, or was away. So they had to send up their players, and then Bandits could counterpick. The reason Bandits have the disadvantage of being first as away is because they're the lower seed. So during the regular season, FlyQuest was the #1 team in terms of points. By like a lot, by the way. It was like not that close. They were extremely dominant. And then same thing here. Like, they are first seed, so they didn't have to play until the very end. So the first match of the day was Bandits versus C9. They beat C9. Bandits versus Fighting Spirit. They beat Fighting Spirit. And then now Bandits versus Cloud9. They had to play all day, so they're on stage for... Oh, this is a big punish. I guess he didn't want to spend drive gauge, right, because he was so low. Yeah, now he's burnt. Oh no. It's winnable though. He's about to build level 3. Okay, this might not be winnable anymore. This is gonna be hard. Oh. That's pretty rough. I mean, Punk beat Mena, and Mena beat Punk in SFL, right? So, and I think since the changes after season 1, Mena has been really, really strong, but not as strong as he was in the first version of the game. Both of his characters are, his main characters are a little bit weaker in this version. So he's been trying to find new stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, the punish. I love seeing that too. The sweep being fully utilized, the target combo as well.
Oh man.
Here, holding that parry, holding
Dude,
that
isn't it like that against Guile? You know when you make it in against Guile and you're like, finally, I have traversed the trenches. I've made it past fields of machine guns pointed at me. I've finally arrived in front of the gates and I've made it in against flash kick. You're like, dude, fuck. Like you're just like, bro, I made it though. Like I'm in. I finally am in. Like I'm ready to play the game.
This has not found a way, and
nice whip punish, dude.
For the rest of this round. Match point.
Or you respect the flash kick and he does button into boom and he pushes you away and you're like fuck, and then you jump and then he anti-airs you, flash kick, and you're like, I'm dead. All right, well.
The boom bot. Not even a doom bot. A target combo hit confirmed though. Here from the stand, muted kicker ChrisCCH.
That shit is, that's just life. That's just how it goes against Guile.
Don't see that happen.
Knocking on the door, backdashing again.
Man, that sucks. Caba's been blocking it out in like all of those scenarios. So Chris is like, all right, I'll just take my throw this time, no problem. And then he goes for the throw, and then immediately Caba just backdashes. Like every other time he just blocked it or walked it back. So now he's like, well, what about Deep Potemkin? You see how good Guile is with this level 2 also? Every single time that he has like a drive gauge advantage, because Guile always has a drive gauge advantage, right? Because of Sonic Boom and his mid-range. Every single time he has drive gauge advantage, he just forces the issue with level 2, forces burnout, and then wins the round. Like every single time. It's like, it's so textbook.
Let's let him be one of the most stable players in Bandits. But the walk down is looking real dangerous here for ChrisCCH.
The thorough assessment right now from Caba. Perfect parry.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
He wasn't even done with the combo. A nice little nod to the team.
Caba won every match he's played so far, by the way. He's won all the points on their team. Here's the kicker. They don't even send Punk last. They say fuck it. Let's end it now.
For the Bandits camp now, it's on his shoulders. Will Punk even give him that chance?
Yeah, and this is a good matchup, obviously, for Cammy as well, right? So, you know, nice air to air, too. Trying to bait a throw.
Oh, it was, yeah. It's an ingrown nail, too.
Don't do that.
He had to respect the teleport out of the corner there. Oh, he tried to counterpoke him twice. He had to respect the teleport out of the corner there, so he gave up a little space, and Luimon fought for that space pretty hard. The big thing is, like, I think weaker Dhalsims tend to just immediately teleport out of the corner basically every time, but like better Dhalsim players will fight you and then you'll be like, wait a minute, he's not gonna teleport out of the corner, and then they teleport out of the corner, you know. So they scrap and then they teleport instead of teleporting immediately.
Again, every limb feels like it's a problem. You can't throw out the fireballs to hide those limbs.
How come SFL NA was 70 to win, but Japan was 90? I don't know. Yeah, he could definitely do that against him. You could interrupt the tar combo, but he probably wasn't ready for it. And then because Dhalsim doesn't have an invuln level 1, he has nothing he can do about that. Or an EXTP has nothing to do in that scenario. Well, yeah.
Are shut down, and by somebody like Punk, you can't even charge up a fireball to drive us the fierce.
No, not like this. Like the match has to slow down, right? You're just like, dude, how do I stop him? How do I slow things down? That's all you're thinking if you're Luimon here, because like literally everything's just working. Oh man. Okay, that's big. Now there's a chance. Now we can play the game. Mix level 1. We're playing the game.
Fireball. Here for Punk, trying to keep the ball
we do be playing the game.
So good in terms of health. Okay, box at the low right after.
Nice. Okay, this is what you need. You could slow him down a few times, stop sign buttons, find some clean hits like this.
Whatever it's gonna be, he's got it. Louis man.
It's chill. It could definitely be done.
On the board. Pivotal one at that. Misplaced fireball, Punk. He's gonna go right through it.
Yeah, this is. I don't think it's Dhalsim's hardest matchup, but it's definitely one of his harder matchups. I think his hardest is probably Rashid, right? Or Kim, maybe? But this match is also not good. Oh, good EXTP. The setup there is he does like button, teleport, or button, teleport, and then I think Punk just immediately denied the setup. Oh, man. Punk just immediately denied the setup.
Taking possibly his team to qualify for the championship. We'll have to see. Louis, man, can you fight back? You got bar at the bottom for a reversal.
This is it right here.
Down.
This could potentially be
Nice. Okay, fighting for that space a little bit. He tried to guess he was going to quick rise instead of back roll. Setup. He just keeps it pretty tight. Just heavy punch. Blame.
That's one knockdown. Punk needs a frame trap.
Yeah, the way to win generally is you have to escape by like guessing right on some pretty like gnarly scenarios. Scenarios that are not favorable for you, obviously, right? Like he has to read the throw with jump drill. He has to like, what's it called? He has to backdash. Oh, nice confirm. He has to backdash, or like jump float. And then he needs to make his own offense count after. And then he needs to interrupt during mid-range preemptively a lot of times with his ground normals or air normals, right? Which doesn't feel good either. You have to, like, if you want to anti-air her, especially when she's doing jump dive kick, like, you need to, like, really just hard call it out with, like, back heavy punch earlier or something a lot of times, you know? Yeah, stuff like that too, right? That's how you have to play the matchup. You just have to be right on hard guesses, like, more often, you know?
One game apiece.
Even down, Louis, man, back with the fireballs.
Now he's playing the game. You know, he's got some space. He's got EX fireball out. That's bad. Immediately, his chances of winning the round is like he's down to like 30% or something like that, maybe lower. Is really low. Okay, that's big. The jab didn't hit the teleport.
To catch Punk trying to intercept.
True.
This has been so good. What a change up for Louismon as well on defense. He's found himself out of the corner. We're taking very
I like that he did heavy punch, and then threw the fireball. Because when you block those long range normals like that, a lot of times you try to walk backwards to find a whip punish, right? So if your opponent does that, if they're like, I'm going to walk back and try to whip punish you, then him throwing the fireball from full screen was a good choice. Because the buttons make it so that spin knuckle is not as scary. And then because, you know, she can't spin knuckle because, yeah. Because she can't, like, you know, if he's throwing fireballs, you want to spin knuckle or jump. But then that opens you up to stuff like that, right? And then if you're doing normals, she wants to walk back and whip punish you or jump over it. And then that's when you, like, interrupt that option. So you need to, like, use enough fireball so that she wants to spin knuckle and you can interrupt it. And you want to use your normals to make spin knuckle not work as well, you know?
Creating that space out of there with the drill. Punk now facing the corner. Louismon, how do you maintain?
Nice. The big thing is Punk wants to win this round without spending. Yeah, that's huge.
Punk should be able to steal this. It's a final game, final round.
3 bars to your name. A single opening could do it. Louismon's got 2 bars as well. It could lead to a lot of damage off of a single opening. It depends on who strikes first.
That's right. Butter on the pan at the bottom.
Oh, fuck.
At some point here.
Oh, no. He loses in 2 interactions here. Now he can be killed in 1 hit on hit. Like, he dies the 1 interaction.
A single frame trap can open up Louismon.
Oh, dude, if he would punish the drill. Oh, huge. Winnable. Very winnable. Almost burnt. Very winnable. Oh. He didn't spend it. He didn't spend it because he didn't think it was going to kill. Oh my god, he could have level 3'd that. Oh my god. He whip punishes those. He whip punishes those.
Is your champions for Street Fighter League US. I repeat, FlyQuest are your champions for Street Fighter League US.
And to be fair, you know, the whole team played pretty well. Punk cleaned it up, but the FlyQuest team played sick. Shine won, Psycho won, ChrisCCH was the closest to beating Caba on their team. Because, like, obviously, Psycho lost to Caba, and Chris was pretty close in his first one. They're a really solid team. Look at him tweeting on stage. You know he's already talking shit. The thing is that you know that when this guy Punk lost the Mena in that online tournament, and then all the people started talking shit in his chat, you knew he was gonna have something to say.
I think it means a lot to me. Honestly, I think with this Street Fighter League, I'm not gonna go too much into details, but I've been chasing a lot of redemption with this one.
What'd she say?
So,
It's
really
true.
means a lot to me.
He lost all the important stage and slam matches.
Come on.
Why? Why? Oh. He just won $15,000. He went up there, won. He actually, Zhen got his ass beat by 2 different Kimberly players. He had a pretty bad day. He sat down, fought Kimberly, and was like, all right. And then he sat down, fought Kimberly, and he was like, all right. Like, that shit did not seem fun.
I knew I had to bring it up. I'm happy it worked out.
You made your point, brother. You made your point. Punk the God. What in the hell possessed you tonight? You guys got a big rivalry or something going on.
It's no real rivalry. My rivalry is with the Dominican community. And
everybody who lives in the Dominican Republic
right now, and now they know who's the best in the world, and they ain't gonna say nothing to me no more. Y'all mans is dead. I slayed him. He's done. I'm the GOAT. I don't want to hear nothing from the Dominican community no more, bro. Y'all come in my chat, y'all better worship me on Twitch. That's all I want to know. I don't hear none of y'all in this arena talking, none of that.
There was like the tweet from Rob where Rob was like, yo, my bad, ChrisCCH. I didn't mean to not ask or anything because his ass is a check holder. He's up there just standing there holding the check like, yep. And then he didn't ask him a question. I was not trying to skip my boy ChrisCCH in the post-match interview. It was really only supposed to be Punk because it was late as fuck. I was just trying to keep a time, you know, it's just a time thing. And then ChrisCCH says, it's okay, bro. I understand it's February. You know, fair enough, you know. But this was Punk's tweet after the event was over. And he said, y'all quiet now, huh? And he had the DR flag. Mena's new profile picture on Twitter is Punk tweeting this image. Somebody is gonna get got next. You know, he's coming for him. So this is Team Good 8, which this is their squad here. Team FlyQuest and Team NIP, Ninjas in Pajamas. I think actually these teams are all pretty scary now. This team is the Birds plus Phenom and Veggie. Do you think they play Veggie against Punk? Maybe that might be the strat, right? This team is funny because like it's literally like 2 Kimberly players, Cammy, Ed, right? So like they just have a lot of firepower for these short sets where you can just pull up and run people over. I think it's very scary. This team also has a Dhalsim, which is an important counter pick for Ed. I think especially in Japan, but like maybe not so much here, right? The only Ed player is ChrisCCH. And into this team, you can only play him into Zangief, right? And they just don't have to put up Zangief on away, basically. Chris would play Terry against Dhalsim instead of Ed. But yeah, it should be pretty fun. This is going to be at Capcom Cup. Capcom Cup, by the way, in 1 week. March 5th through the 7th, Wednesday through Friday, is group stage. And then March 8th is finals, top 16. And then March 9th is SFL. I got asked about going, but if you guys know, I would have been in Japan probably starting around the 3rd, working Street Fighter, Capcom Cup rather, on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. And then after working this whole week of Street Fighter, on the 10th, and 11th, everybody starts getting in for our slam event, and then our slam event would be this Sunday. So I would have been in Japan for like 2.5 weeks with no streams basically, or like very few streams. I would have needed time in the middle to downtime. And then afterwards, this is the weekend of Arc World Tour. And if I'm talking about Arc World Tour finals, you can probably guess what that means for me and the event. So I was like, do I want to be working in Japan for 2.5 weeks and then come home and then Arc World Tour Finals is right there immediately? Maybe we can restream Capcom Cup. The RFN Sajam Slam Finals are on the 16th in Japan, 15th in the US. Really eats into monster hunting time. It's true. I'm going to play Monster Hunter during the day and then at night restream Capcom Cup. That'll be my schedule.